NFL's oldest and most storied stadiums, it's time to give it another go at Green Bay's Lambeau Field. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Packers. These guys are more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And we're off and running from Lambeau. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
We'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. ETN again. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. This one to Williams out left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Love now, off the play action. He rolls to his right. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
Ready. Yellow. Ready.
Here's ETN on first down. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Work against the blitz. On the move, hit it right. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Pressure coming, Baker. It's complete, Mike Evans. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And That tackle stops him after a solid gain. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive during this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And that guy, Bucs, the intended target. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun now for Love. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Jacob Parrish.
Air it out on 3rd. In the hands of his running back, ETN. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Pulled in at the 20. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Going again is Baker. That's Evans making the catch outright. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36.
That's good for a 1st down.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Baker to throw. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Down the field, Evans has it. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20.
Irving on the inside give. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
Looking inside the red zone. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield will look to throw. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. far. On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A very short kick here from the right hand. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Set.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready, ready.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
2nd and 1.
Counter give to Etienne. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Jumps in up the middle. Into the 2nd level, past the 30. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Down. Watch out now. 50. Ready. 38.
They'll run, Etienne. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Johnson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers now lead by 10. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. A lot of space ahead. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. It only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. This is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Finds him on the crossing route. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. First down, here's Baker. He finds out on the slant. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
In the red zone on 1st. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Buccaneers with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Chris Godwin touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
He scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Mayfield now from the gun. That's complete downfield to Godwin. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay,
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
ready.
Back to the air. Love. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10.
Throwing again. Love. Here comes the screen for ETN. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Trying to work quickly now.
10 more yards. That's another Packers.
Loves to throw again. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it second. First down, ball at the 36.
First down.
Once more, it's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Hicks takes it away. And the Buccaneers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Here's the final play of our first half.
They're on the 46-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Makes the catch. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our
trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Falcons. And it's the lefty, Michael Penix. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Falcons move to 7-2 as they get the win here. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Javonte Williams. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. The Cowboys come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the always dangerous Kyler Murray. This is one of the best runs from a quarterback you're going to see all year. Off he goes. The Cardinals get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
High-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Baker now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Into traffic, complete! And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37.
Now here's Mayfield. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Here's Baker to throw. Got a man. This is Evans. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers. Let's take the lead right away in half number 2. Mike Evans with a touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Big throw out wide by Love. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This is Irving on 2nd. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
3rd and short, Mayfield. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Looking over the middle. That's likely. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
Out of the gun to give to Etienne. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up
Ready,
third
ready.
and 3.
Red 30, black shot.
Love out of the shotgun. That one finds his man, likely. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Takes the handoff, now Love. Flushed out of the pocket. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we ready.
Play action, Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Ready, set.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Ready.
From the gun, ETN gets it. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
ETN gets it on his own read. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. He's back to throw. It's on target to Williams. Look up a few as he heads out of bounds. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Packers.
Play fake. It's Love. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he drives this forward to the 6. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Black 40, set.
Now give us up the middle to ETN. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Set. Hut.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Packers come through to tie it in the 4th. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
They bring a tight end in motion right. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Baker throwing again. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Toss left side for Irving. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down. Baker now. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. From the gun, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Packers all set to get back out there. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now toss it to Etienne. Got a little room there on the cutback, but the space was limited. He stopped after about 4. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
An option give here to Etienne. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He finds it beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets them the first on 4th down.
Packers, 1st down.
Come on, ready.
Here's a gift to Etienne. Oh, he lost the football. And this one belongs to the Bucs.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball's...
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Gets it to the 15. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him, that to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. 1st down, here's Baker. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Buccaneers facing a 5-point deficit. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Baker now from the gun. He just keeps finding Evans. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. It's complete. This is Bucs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. He's got Bucs working the sideline. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now to throw. Got a man. This is Edmonds. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And now they face 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Throwing now. And it's incomplete, and that's him bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. The Packers to a knee, letting the clock run out on this victory. Into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.